I hope you like my little opening video, and a big hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. First of all, a big shout out to all Zara perfume fans out there. It's definitely time for a Zara video. It's been so long since my last one. Anyway, when the Vibrant Cities collection came out, I knew I wanted to sample them all. This line is another Zara and Jo Malone collaboration, so I got me this discovery set containing the original 8 fragrances in this line. There have been some new releases in this line already. I think there's one called Captivatingly Paris, not included in this set, and Vibrant Cities for Men series in Tulum, Fiji, and Saint Tropez. But the 8 that's in here are the original. I wore them all for a week, and I'd have to say I thoroughly enjoyed most of them. One of them I got a full bottle of, blind of course, but was kinda regretting it. Also, most of them reminded me of some perfumes I own or have sniffed in the past. So if you're interested to find out how each of these did and if they are dupes of popular fragrances, please keep watching. But before we get started, if it's your first time in the channel, hello, and thank you for dropping by. My name is Jane. This channel is all about fragrances. So if you love fragrance-related content and haven't subscribed yet, please do consider subscribing to the channel. Hit that red button below. Make sure it turns a gray color, and make sure to turn on notification by hitting the bell icon to be notified every single time a new video is uploaded. With that out of the way, let's jump right to the fragrances. The set contains 8 4 ml dabber samples like so. So dabbers are not the best for application and not too hygienic as well, so I grabbed me some 3 ml spray vials like so and decanted the dabbers into this for better wearing experience. So I wore this at random. I didn't look at the notes when I wore them because you know we have a favorite note or notes, and I didn't want to be biased or prejudiced just because I love the notes or I know about them. By the way, most of these are very unisex smelling, so great for everyone. March 11, Friday, I sampled Energetically New York. I don't know what's in here, but I felt like I needed some energy on a Friday, so I decided on this one first. This is called Energetically New York after all. Notes listed for this one are cardamom, jasmine, and sandalwood. Not gonna lie, on first spray, I thought of Santal 33 from Le Labo, which I'm not a big fan of. Santal 33 on my skin is a big stinky mess, but this one, Energetically New York, is to me the feminine alter ego of Santal 33 and so much more. This is sweeter, prettier, more delicate, feminine smelling, more jasmine I suppose, less of the masculine cardamom to me. Energetically New York and Santal 33 is similar in the very opening and that spicy woody undertone in the deep dry down. Where they differ is on my wearing experience. Santal 33 totally bleh. Energetically New York super awesome. This I can see myself buying a full bottle of. This is moderate to strong projection, leaves a lovely trail behind. My husband asked me what I was wearing from across the table. But what surprised me the most is that this lasted so long. I sprayed this at around 3 p.m. after shower, and next day this was still very much on my skin upon waking up. A very faint skin scent but still there on my arm. Never expected that for a Zara perfume. So if you like a sweeter smelling version of Santal 33, a more feminine, more delicate smelling one, try this one, Energetically New York from Zara. Easy to wear, overspray as you please, super affordable, great performance, lovely for local weather. Highly recommend this one. March 12, Saturday, I wore Boldly Seoul. Right off the bat, this is another favorite of mine and once again is reminiscent of a fragrance I have wanted for so long. If you're familiar with Guerlain's Insolence, this is a more powdery and softer impression of Insolence Eau de Toilette, and oddly enough, I like this better. Notes listed are violet, mimosa, and musk. To me, the mimosa is more prominent here, with violets and perhaps iris, although not listed in the notes, are there as supporting notes. The dry down on this is musky and powdery fresh, like baby powder almost. Again, very easy to wear, inoffensive. This though, sit closer to skin. Will make for a great bedtime scent or everyday office fragrance. And again, I am seriously considering purchasing a bottle of this one. Boldly Soul may be misnamed as bold. On the contrary, this is a soft fragrance to me, but quite long lasting. I am again quite surprised this lasted me around 5 to 6 hours on skin. This is totally a fragrance I can wear. This, by the way, lean feminine to my nose. March 13th, Sunday, is for Stunningly Venice. This I wore to church on a Sunday, not expecting this to have myrrh in the base, along with fresh bergamot on top and fruity red berries in the heart. Another fragrance I enjoyed wearing because again, this smells of something I own a full bottle of. And that's Dior Rouge Trafalgar, especially the opening to the mid. The red berries are done almost the same way here and in Rouge Trafalgar, and the stars of the show for both of these. Where they differ to me, Rouge Trafalgar is brighter, more sparkly, and fruitier all throughout. Very daytime, spring, summer, and definitely longer lasting. Stunningly Venice, this one, although fruity, is a little dark and more base heavy to my nose, and something about this is not doing it for me. And then after a while, this smells a little cheap. I don't know exactly how to explain that, but yes, it somehow smelled like berries shampoo or hand wash or something like that. I enjoyed this just the same, especially on initial spray, but for the scent profile, I very much prefer Rouge Trafalgar more. If you like Rouge Trafalgar but is wary of the price, although not exactly dupes, you can get a good impression of Rouge Trafalgar in here, Stunningly Venice. Sample if you can. Monday, I wore Fashionably London. Fashionably London, I heard so much about. Bigger YouTubers like Paulina Schar repeatedly raved about this. So guess what? I got me this 40 ml bottle, and sorry to say, I regretted it so much. I'm thinking to declutter this one. And no, this does not remotely smell like Delina or any of its flankers. What this is a very deep, dark rose fragrance. It's almost gothic smelling to me. Notes listed are bergamot, rose, and musk, and I so expected this to be a light, airy, fresh rose musk scent, but in person, this is very heavy and almost woody, more reminiscent to me of the Rose in Intense Cafe by Montal, among others. Plus, something here does not agree well with my skin chemistry. I have not enjoyed wearing this at all. I don't think I need this one in my life. These deeper, dark, rosy scents, I also have very limited wear for local climate. Buying this big bottle is a bummer. I recommend you try this out first, especially if you're not a big fan of deep, dark, sweet rose scents. Tuesday, I sampled Elegantly Tokyo, and I was honestly expecting something like Sakura or Cherry Blossom for a fragrance named Elegantly Tokyo, but white florals are in here instead. After a not-so-good Monday with Fashionably London, my nose is happier with this one. This is a slightly citrusy, fresh jasmine scent with a very green undertone, likely owing to the lily in the notes list. This dry down woody, the Akigala wood really coming through in the dry down. And I agree with the comments in Fragrantica that this will kind of remind you of Alien or one of its flankers. I've smelled this side by side with the Aliens I have, and not one smelled exactly like this, but they all belong in the same general ballpark. Not incredibly unique, but this is good value if you are looking to own a very pleasant white floral perfume that's great for everyday wear, for the office, particularly an air-conditioned one. Will make for a great spring perfume for you guys in four-season climates. This isn't cloying or polarizing to me at all, very wearable and easy. Easier than Alien Eau de Parfum, I must say. I would have to say though that the woody undertone may be a little bit too much for our local weather, high heat. But if you control the spray, I think this will be okay for daytime local weather. Projection is moderate at most in the first hour or two of spray, then this set closer to skin. What this lack in beastly projection, it makes up for in longevity. This lingers around for at least about 6 to 7 hours on me. If you're a white floral fan, this might be up your alley. Elegantly Tokyo. March 16th, Wednesday, is Gracefully Madrid's day. This smells the soapiest of all, opening with bright citrus overlap with a floral heart that goes into a soapy, clean direction, drying down to a clean mask. Once again, two fragrances come to mind, one niche, one designer. Maison Francis Kurkdjian's Aqua Universalis and Versace Dylan Turquoise Parfum. If you're thinking to get any of those two, you might want to consider getting Gracefully Madrid instead to save some cash. This though is a softer version, definitely. Notes listed are orange, geranium, and musk. There's definitely more. There has to be a little bit of jasmine in here, and I don't think the citrus is all orange. Very unisex smelling to me, although the floral undertone might appeal to women more. Projection moderate at best, but this sit mostly closer to skin. Again, a great office scent or everyday casual wear fragrance. This will do great for the height of summer when it's swelteringly hot and the humidity is through the roof. Very pleasant, one I gravitate towards as well. Not incredibly unique, but for everyday wear, smell like MFK or Versace for a fraction of the price. Gracefully Madrid. Thursday was when I tested out a Magnificently Dubai. This was super masculine for my taste. I sprayed 2 sprays and I knew this isn't for me. In here are saffron, nutmeg, and leather. And among the 3, leather is the most prominent note to me. Not to my liking though, but this is a very wearable leather in my opinion. More suede-like than true, smoky, deep animalic leather. Sweet, spicy, warm, colder weather appropriate perfume. A woman can definitely pull this off. No particular fragrance come to mind when I smelled this, but definitely a good standalone scent. Among the fragrances this was compared to, this in no way smells like Eau de Memo, just FYI. Not even the leather here is similar to the leather in Eau de Memo. If you're into this kind of scent profile, give this one a try. Although not my style of fragrance, this is pretty good value for money. Longevity is great on this one, and the 2 little sprays projected beyond arm's length. Definitely worth a try. Magnificently Dubai. That rhymes. Capping the week off is Creatively Shanghai. My sister smelled me. She said it's citrus, and citrus it is. If you're thinking mandarin orange, right you are. Shanghai, what else could it be? 3 notes listed, mandarin, cardamom, and cedar. Very unisex. This one not remotely similar to Gracefully Madrid's citrus. This is almost exclusively mandarin orange than any other citrus to my nose. Composition-wise, not exactly the same as Atelier Cologne's orange sanguine, but the way the orange note is portrayed in orange sanguine and in here is very similar. Freshly squeezed and juicy sweet oranges are what's predominantly in here. The cardamom and cedar, yes, you get them in the mix, but they serve to make the composition fun and interesting overall. Not a fan of this one, as I'm not a fan of orange sanguine either. Not a fan of orange-centric perfumes in general. Creatively Shanghai is a good alternative to orange sanguine, especially because Atelier Cologne has pulled out of certain places and countries. You will not get 100% similarity, but the happy, energetic vibe and the weather and the occasions you will use them for are the same. Perfectly unisex to me. Performance is understandably not as good as the others in the set. Well, citrus is much more volatile and dissipates faster than any other note. But I personally get a good 4 hours on this one with moderate projection at best. Creatively Shanghai, definitely check this one out if you're on the market for an affordable orange-centric perfume. And that is it for the Vibrant Cities collection, you guys. So this will set, by the way, retails for $25.90 US. Great value for money if you ask me. You have 4 ml to play around with before deciding on a bottle. So, yep, great value overall. Again, I wish they came in spray vials, but I guess dabbers are about as good a $25.90 set is worth, so not complaining. I hope this line becomes available to the ZARA Philippines boutiques. I haven't seen them yet in stores. Here in Metro Manila, I visited 3 recently. ZARA Philippines, if you are watching, I hope you make this available to us. Most of these are great for local tropical climate wear. Not to mention, very affordable too. I'm honestly impressed by the performance of most of these, and the quality for the price is unbeatable. Way to go, Sarah! Okay, you guys, I hope you found this video useful, and I thank you all again for making it this far. And if you like this video, please hit the like button below, share this to your friends who are on the hunt for affordable fragrances or anyone who's simply interested in perfumes. Don't forget to comment your thoughts down below which among the Vibrant Cities is full bottle worthy to you. Subscribe and be notified for any future videos. Stay safe, you all. Smell your absolute best, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!